Good evening folks, welcome to John's Block. As I said on the previous video, we're going to do a vegetarian frittata tonight. Frittata basically is like a omelette you don't fold over. It's got whatever you want in it from our point of view. Potatoes, we've got celery, we've got peppers, we've got leeks, we've got tomatoes, we've got onions, some soya beans, some cheese to go on top, and then I've got in here 6 fresh free-range eggs. I'm going to add some seasoning to that, and then I'm going to put it all together. So we'll start by seasoning the eggs and getting that ready. Good pinch of salt. There's 6 eggs in there. We have 2 per person when we make this, and we normally get 2 meals out of it. So a good pinch of pepper as well. Now you need to add either milk, cream, Greek yogurt, anything like that to give it some body and some creaminess in it. We've added some double cream that we had in the fridge. Whisk that all together until the yolks are broken and you've got a good mix. Okay, that's done. That can sit over by the cooker for when we're ready for it. And now we're just going to fry together all the ingredients. So basically some olive oil into your pan. And we're going to put that on full whack to start with. So for those of you that have been following me, that's number 9. The other thing we're going to do is turn on the grill, because I want to brown that cheese right off when we get round to that part of the cooking, and I want that piping hot. So I put it on full power. That will warm up. So we are going to add these pretty much in sequence, going around the pan. So we've got the onions there, with the tomatoes going in. The tomatoes, I don't mind if they go all squidgy, because I want it to be in the mix, basically, rather than separate and standing out on their own. Leeks, love them to pieces. Pepper, again, you go straight in. And then we've got the celery, fairly roughly chopped, can go in also. A couple more pieces there. Potato and the basil I'm going to leave for the moment. Basil I'm going to chop very roughly, it doesn't have to be perfectly fine, just to get some extra flavour in there to go with the seasoning. If you haven't got fresh basil, use dried, use whatever herbs you want. They all add great flavour at certain times. These are soya beans, going to tip them in as well. And now that's sizzling away, I'm going to turn that down to number 7, which is our sort of go-to heat for frying, but without burning. Spoon, you just start to mix this through. You can put virtually anything in that you want. Today we've done the vegetarian one. We do it with leftover from roast chicken. We've done it with fish, salmon. We've done it with salamis and pepperonis and that sort of thing. So you really can put anything in it. It's a good way of using up leftovers as well. Last thing in from the content point of view is potatoes. That was a boiled potato left over from a previous meal. That will just all fit in there, and we want that to cook down, so before we add the egg. So I'm going to turn off now while I cook this down, because that's going to take a good 15-20 minutes, and you don't want to be sitting watching that for 15-20 minutes. I'll come back to you once that's ready to do, and then we'll add the egg, the cheese and finish off. Okay, we'll see you very soon. Take care. Welcome back guys. We've been frying away while you've been off air, and this is now pretty much cooked all the way through. The rest of the cooking time will be while the eggs are in it, and it will go under the grill. Just let's have a look at that. So all nice and golden, potatoes have taken some colour, and basically it's starting to smell. You can smell the leeks, the celery, everything coming out of it. So before we add the eggs, I'm going to add the basil that we chopped before I went off air. I'm going to stir that through so that flavour starts to get in there as well. You can add any herb you want, you can add some spice to it if you like spice. It really doesn't matter, it's personal taste. You can follow traditional recipes, you can do your own. I used to follow traditional recipes, I now basically put in whatever we've got. If we decide frittata is supper, then we say, right, what are we going to put in it, what have we got that's left? So the veg are fairly al dente, how we like them. That's a piece of celery, still got a crunch, so you cook them however you want them basically. So I'm now going to give the egg a bit more of a whisk. I'm going to add that in. I'll turn this down to number 6 because we don't want it to blacken underneath with the egg going in. So that's that. And now it's just a matter of moving it around, making sure everything is covered in the egg. If you want to use more eggs and make it deeper, you feel free. This is how we do it. It's really up to you. So that I am now happy with. Pretty much everything has got egg on it or over it. So now it really is just a matter of a little bit of time to allow that to cook underneath. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on now, just so that starts to melt into it, but not all of it. You want the last bits of cheese to go on once you know it's going under the grill, because they will finish off beautifully. That will just now soak into the eggs as they start to cook. You get that lovely cheese flavour all the way through. So once again, that's going to take about another 15 minutes just for it to cook all the way out. You can do it on a higher heat if you want, but you've got the chance of it burning. So I like to do things slowly, take our time, and then the next thing we'll do is top the cheese up under the grill to finish off before I serve. Okay, so all very straightforward so far, nice and simple. Serving suggestions. We will get 2 meals out of that for us, so three of us, so we'll get six portions. If you're a big eater, just do it in 4. You make up the portions as you want. We'll probably have this with some salad, probably a nice onion, tomato, avocado based salad with a bit of dressing to go with it. You can do it with chips, you can do it with baked beans, you can do it with whatever you want. It's your choice. Okay, so don't be guided too much by other people's tastes. It's all about your taste and learning how to use it to the best advantage for you. Okay, we've had it with beans, we've had it with chips, we've had it with pretty much everything over the years. Okay, so think about that. I'm going to let that cook down a bit and we'll be back to you very shortly. Alright, take care. Hi guys, welcome back. Phase 3, that is now pretty much set. Turn the grill back on. I turned it off because it was getting a bit warm in here because it's the hottest day of the year so far. I'm going to put all the cheese on top now just to cover that and melt that down, and we will get a really nice crust on that, just like that. So that is now pretty much ready to go under the grill, and as I say, that cheese will form a beautiful crust under here. You don't have to put it under the grill if you haven't got one. You can put it in the oven. If you want to, you can actually mix everything, put it in an oven roasting dish, pour the eggs on, cheese on, put it in the oven, leave it for 25-30 minutes on about 180, give you the same result. I like doing it in a pan because I can see what's going on and it's easier to show you guys as well. But that's how we've always done it. So that will melt relatively quickly, so I've got the grill on full power. And I'm going to bring it back on top on a relatively high heat to basically finish off browning the underneath. Palette knife to get underneath, make sure nothing is stuck. Once I'm happy that it's cooked all the way through and nothing, I will literally slide it out on the pan onto here and then just leave it for a minute or two to settle, and then you cut it in a portion. So that's getting ready there. I'm just going to get some plates out ready to eat. As I say, there's 3 of us. I'm only going to put 1 portion out so you can see it, and then we'll go from there. Just be careful if you put your pan under the grill not to get the handle too far under, otherwise it gets too hot to handle. Excuse the pun. Talk amongst yourselves. On top, you just see it's starting to go brown around the edges. What I'm going to do is put it back on the hob and make sure that it is loosened so that we can turn it out. So I use a palette knife, and it's just taking it all the way around the edge and then get it underneath, make sure it's loose. Now that at the moment, I don't know if you can see from there, but that is actually wobbling in the pan to say, basically, excuse me, chef's privilege, to say that it's not stuck to the bottom. So that tells me it's cooked. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Okay guys, that is now fully loose. You can see that wobbling around in there. That will slide straight out of the pan. So what we're going to do is turn that off. I've turned the grill off already because that's all nicely finished. And I'm just basically going to slide that out of the pan like that. So it looks like a massive pizza. And then basically you can chop as you see fit, portion wise. I know pretty much what my girls and I like. And use the slice to basically lift that onto there. There you have one John's Block type frittata ready to tuck into, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, next week's video will be a surprise because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I think I'm going to do something a little bit fancier for you. Hopefully I can get something that will appeal to everybody. And then I've also arranged for shortly to have a vegan guest chef. Because of the situation, they won't be coming to my house to cook, they'll be videoing in their own home, sending me that, and I will then do the introduction for you. But hopefully that's coming soon. So have a great week, and we will see you again next Thursday. In fact, we'll see you again on next Saturday for the yogurt challenge. And again, I've got to think of something for that as well. So take care, enjoy.